Hello, my name is Alyssa Paduano, and this is my presentation for Core 202 with Professor Barnes. Today, I will be discussing Martin Heidegger and his goals and philosophy pertaining to the revitalization of Germany. The first question is, what role did Heidegger want the German university to play in the overcoming of nihilism and the revitalization of the German nation? To answer this question, I will first give some background information. Heidegger believes that the world that he lived in was currently impossible to be authentic, and the humans that lived in it could not live an authentic life. With this in mind, he came up with his mission. He wanted to have a natural cleansing of the world as a whole. This is when the idea of the German university arose. The German university would play a very large role in overcoming nihilism. He believes that there needs to be the worlding of a new world, or national regeneration. This regeneration would be led by the university. It would be a spiritual mission that opens the way for the creation of new values and the development of a new world. The only way this happens is to have the university help human beings open up to the idea of new questions with new answers, instead of depending on tradition and the answers that they already gave us. People are stuck in the past and believe the philosophers like Plato and Socrates as truth. Heidegger wanted to use his university to uproot this idea. He wanted the university to act as a center of activism, not one that is theoretical or observational. The idea that regeneration will happen through the leadership of activist universities was the core of Heidegger's strategy. Students and faculty would provide points of connection, while the university would provide leadership and assist in remaking the new world. Heidegger believed that this was the first step toward regeneration of authenticity. By living the illusion that human beings had been living, they were hindering themselves from beginning this regeneration. The German university is there to push them in the right direction. The second question is, how would the faculty and students be trained or adapted to this task? The faculty and students would ultimately follow the words of Heidegger, which was his teaching of the spiritual mission of socially cleansing the world and themselves. He would teach this mission through three main points. These are labor service, military service, and knowledge service. These 3 points would connect the students and faculty together and ultimately further the mission of the university. Each university would follow these core principles and teach other similar ideas. The way that Heidegger was able to do this was by accumulating the knowledge of outside sources and then editing them. He would take out what went against the Nazi Party and only teach what agreed with them. Rules and regulations were set in accordance with and approved by the Nazi Party. By making the faculty and students a cohesive unit, this would in turn make the university strong and allow the mission to run smoother. The third and final question is, what are the connections between Heidegger's philosophy and his goals as rector of the University of Freiburg? By becoming the rector of the university, Heidegger was able to single-handedly tell the faculty what to teach the students. Since he had his own philosophy and ideas, he told the faculty to teach the students his philosophy. During this time as rector, he was also a part of the Nazi regime. This was reflected through his actions as he governed the school and made rules and regulations of his own. He wanted to teach the students that the Jews and their religion was an illness of Germany and that they should be eliminated. However, this is where Heidegger's philosophy differs from the Nazi Party and what changed for the teachings of the students at the University of Freiburg. He wanted to teach people their wrongs and have them learn from their mistakes instead of eliminating them completely. He did not believe in Judaism or what it stood for, and he wanted the Jews to also realize this rather than getting rid of them.